You like that? You like that?
Constructed in 2003 right off I-95 in South Philadelphia is Lincoln Financial Field, and it's the venue for today's game. Edwards is lined up and just about ready to send this one off as we're ready to get this game underway. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 20. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty. So they'll move back after that costly penalty, and they'll have to try to get that yardage back here. So let's see what the offense can do as they come out onto the field. Tackled after a decent pickup. Alston gains around 6 yards on the run. So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. And down he goes at the 20.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. Third down.
Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. Across midfield. Good tackle. He was the last line of defense. So let's see how the defense responds now. It's first down and 10. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Dangerous throw. This one's picked off. And he tackles him hard at the 10-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 10. Here they come. They'll make the sack.
It's a big-time effort sack by the defensive end. I want to also give some credit to the coverage downfield. The end never gave up on the play, but because the quarterback didn't have anywhere to go with the football, it gave the defensive end enough time to eventually chase the quarterback down for that sack.
It's second down. Got to be careful down here deep in your own territory. And that's his receiver who's wide open. Tackle made at the 23. And a nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, the defense gambled a bit here and came with the blitz, and the quarterback showed tremendous poise by making a good read and delivered a nice ball to the open man.
Man left, man left. Three down. Play 56, now. Oklahoma.
That's a great tackle at the 21.
When you're an option quarterback, you get used to getting popped pretty quickly. He'll bounce right back up.
From their own 21-yard line. Second down. They come out in an empty backfield. Tries to set up a screen for the wide receiver. Brought down at the 19-yard line. Loss of 2.
Pretty good stand there. They weren't fooled at all by the offensive play call.
That makes it 3rd and 15.
He's in trouble. They bring him down.
Coaches don't like it when their quarterback gets hit like that. Don't be surprised to see the old coach get on his lineman to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
The sack makes this a 4th and very long. Poe awaiting the return. Poe takes it at the 49. Gets to about the 37-yard line. Pretty good job by the return man there. I don't think either team has a clear advantage so far. Let's see if they can make some plays and get a little separation. Makes the catch, and he's got nowhere to go.
The 34-yard line. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
It's 2nd and 7. Ball on the 34-yard line. Nice run, and he's brought down.
Gain of 6 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
Two times.
They run it for the first, and he stops.
No gain. That'll bring up 4th and 1.
Looks like they've decided to go for it here. They're packed in tight on the line. He's taken down right around the 26-yard line. Stays in bounds to make a nice catch. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 11. They'll drop him for a loss.
That's a loss of 1 yard on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
It's 2nd and 11. Ball on the 12-yard line. Fires out quickly to the tailback. And he's tackled at the 8-yard line.
That makes it 3rd and 7.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. 5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun. Zips it to his receiver. Touchdown. He makes the PAT. Temple to kick. McPherson from the 3. And down he goes at the 29. You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play. He's tackled around the 31-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
From their own 31-yard line, it's 2nd down. Flushed out, and he's going to get sacked.
That brings us 3rd and 12.
So at the end of 1, Temple leads 7-0. And we welcome you back to the action here. Just about set to start the 2nd quarter. Fires out to his wideout. They'll bring him down at the 42-yard line.
Duncan with the tackle at the 42-yard line. First down.
From their own 42-yard line. First down. He passes it. He's got his receiver with nobody around him. He'll take it all the way for the touchdown. Kirk, that was a beautiful pass and a nice catch.
Well, this is one of those plays you just sit back and admire. The quarterback threw the ball perfectly. And again, the speed of the receiver is the difference in this play.
And the secondary didn't quite seem alert enough to defend that pass. Here comes the kicker to try to tie this game up. And he tacks on the extra point. Edwards has the ball set, and he looks ready to kick this one deep.
Deep to return.
Nice kick, plenty of distance. He's to the 10. He's to the 20. Broke away from 1. Brought down at the 24. You always want to go in the locker room with momentum, so as we get closer to halftime, I think we'll see more and more attempts to create big plays. He makes his way to about the 32.
That's a gain of 8 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 2.
It's second down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. Nice run there. And that's a pretty nice run there.
Yeah, anytime you can get production like this from the fullback, you give the defense something else to worry about.
He makes it to the 42-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. Ball on the 42. Almost intercepted there.
Thompson, the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
They come out in a 5-wide set. That's going to bring up 4th down.
On 3rd down, the defense was expecting the pass, and they defended the play very well in the secondary.
It's away. Short punt.
37-yard punt. Out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
This is the point in the game where you don't want to make any mistakes that give the other guys a reason to feel more confident going into halftime. And he hits him hard at the 31-yard line. A nice-looking play that time.
Well, the defense was blitzing here, and again, great recognition by the quarterback to find a hot receiver.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Set.
Quick shot. The defender tips it away.
Number 89 was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Time right, time right. 4 down, 4 down. Mike 56, Mike 56.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain. It was the umpire that threw the flag, and generally, that's a holding penalty. Now it's 2nd and long after the penalty.
Set. Blue 19. Right.
He might not be able to get the pass off. With the pass, incomplete.
Boy, he put so much heat on that ball. I don't think anybody wanted to get their hands on that.
That'll bring up 3rd and long.
Third down and a couple of miles here. Ball on the 25. Weatherford was the intended target on the play. So the stop there on 3rd and long, and that's going to bring up a punting situation.
The offense really had nowhere to go on that one. The play was very well defended, and now the incompletion will force the 4th down and a punt.
Morton to punt.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard
You always want to go in the locker room with momentum, so as we get closer to halftime, I think we'll see more and more attempts to create big plays. Tackled after a decent run up the gut. Henry picks up about 7 yards there after keeping the ball on the option.
Second and 3.
Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down.
3 down. Ready?
Quick throw, almost intercepted.
Thompson was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 3rd and 3.
Man left, man left. 49, check 49. Run!
Wideout makes the first down catch. And they make the stop around the 34-yard line. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty. They're about 4 yards away here on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Let's go!
Looks for his tight end over the middle. Tackle at about the 45. And he's tackled after positive yardage.
That's a gain of 5 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's 2nd down, 5 to go. Ball on the 40.
Let's go!
And he's taken down at the 40.
No gain on the play. 3rd down.
Third down again.
Man left, man left. Take 4, take 4. Run it up.
Quick throw out to the receiver, incomplete.
Samuel was the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 5.
Pick the edge. Come.
He's under some heat. He launches one for the end zone. Incomplete, almost picked off. This is the point in the game where you don't want to make any mistakes that give the other guys a reason to feel more confident going into halftime. They'll call a timeout here to avoid a delay of game penalty. You always want to go in the locker room with momentum, so as we get closer to halftime, I think we'll see more and more attempts to create big plays. Tackle made at the 49-yard line.
Called a gain of 9 yards. That brings up 2nd and 1.
It's second down now, and they're just a few feet away from that first down marker.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Down.
Sets up a screen. Tailback's got it. And down he goes at the 46-yard line.
Duncan makes the tackle at the 46-yard line. First down.
From the 46-yard line, it's first down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
Called a gain of 6 yards. That'll make it second and 4.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Four down, four down. Mike 56, Mike 56. Blue 19. Blue 19.
Throws to the tailback, incomplete.
Number 45, the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up third and 4.
So it's third down now, and they're going to need about 4.
Four down, four down. Mike 56, Mike 56. Set. Oklahoma.
And he's tackled right away.
That's a D of 9 on the play. That makes it first and 10.
From the 31-yard line, first down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
And he's immediately tackled.
Gain of 8 on the play. That'll bring up second and 3.
Tight right, tight right. Set, tight.
He's taken down around the 10-yard line. The Bulls are going to call their second timeout.
This passing game can be very effective if you don't get enough pressure on the quarterback. They use their personnel well and can be very tough to defend.
And this play is number 8 on the drive.
Get in, get in. Hey, pick your game up. Down. Set high.
To the end zone, intercepted.
That was perfect coverage against a pretty good route. He was all over that pass.
From their own 9-yard line, first down. He gets out to about the 21-yard line. There's a flag down, and it looks like this one's coming back. So they'll move back after that costly penalty, and they'll have to try to get that yardage back here.
Check three, check three, check three.
Tackled after a decent pickup. Alston picks up 5 with the carry.
That brings him second and 5.
Second down and 5. Ball on their own 14.
Mike 96, Mike 96.
And he's tackled at the 22. So we'll probably get one last heave to the end zone here before halftime. Nice run up the middle. We played a half of football. We get a tie game. It's Boy, I hope the second half's as good as the first. Just about set to start the third quarter in a tight one. Sends it sailing downfield. He's to the 20. Broke away from one. Tackle made at the 21. Time's getting a little bit tighter now. You got to make every possession count. Slings it. Brought down at the 39.
That's a gain of 18 on the play. First down.
From their own 39-yard line. It's first down. And they get nice yardage on that run.
Call it a gain of 5 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're about 4 yards away here on second down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
He's tackled right around the 36-yard line.
Call it a gain of 20 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Check.
1st and 10. Ball on the 36. They'll bring him down at the 24-yard line.
That's a gain of 12 on the play. First down.
Run there. McPherson gains about 5 yards on the run.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 19. So the offense back in the red zone here and looking to erase the memory of that interception on their last trip. Tackled for a loss. 1 yard loss for the halfback. Third down, 6 to go. Ball on the 20. Catches it, and he's immediately tackled behind the line. Trying to take the lead by a field goal. It's up, and he's got it. backwards. Has the ball set, and he looks ready to kick this one deep.
Back to return.
Excellent kick. He's to the 20. Tackle at the 21-yard line. This deficit can be easily overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. Nice run, and he's brought down.
That's a gain of 6 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
So it's 2nd down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first.
Check 26, check 26. Let's go, let's go.
Fires quickly, and he's got his man. And he is drilled at midfield. Flag on the play. Let's see what it is. From their own 21-yard line, it's 2nd down.
Let's go, turn it up, baby. Turn it up.
Breaks one, and he carries the ball for a nice gain. So he picks up about 5 on the option to the halfback.
That'll make it 3rd and 5.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Fires quick out to the receiver, and he can't make the grab.
Single the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 5.
Richard is the punter. It's a short kick.
33-yard punt. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
The quarterback leads the offense back out onto the field as we get set to resume play. Makes it out to about the 49.
Nothing tentative on that run at all. He looked very determined and got the first down.
From the 49-yard line,
Left, man, left.
first down.
Hey, hey, check. Hand ball still.
On the run, right side. Gets out to around the 28.
Gain of 21 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
From the 28-yard line, first down.
Mike 56, Mike.
And they make the stop at the 20.
That's a gain of 8 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike 56. Down. Hey, alert 10.
Zips it to the back. Tackle at the 11-yard line.
Makes the catch. Gain of 9 on the play. First down.
from the 11-yard line. It's first down.
Two down. White 56, White 56. Blue 19.
Pitches, and he's got room. And he's taken down around the 2-yard line.
Gain of 9 yards. That'll make it second and inches.
It's second down, and they're about the length of the football from the first down marker. Defense in their short yardage package. Breaks one and scores. And he hits the PAT. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He just drills this one. He's to the 20. And he's taken down at the 24. There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. Pass incomplete, trying to get it to his receiver.
Breaks it up. That makes it second and 10.
From their own 24-yard line. Second down.
Here we go.
Tackle after a decent run up the gut.
That's good for a gain of 4 yards. Third down.
From their own 28-yard line. Third down. He's to the 40. Got it to the senior. Tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
That's good enough for another tempo. First down.
From their own 43-yard line. First down. And they've got all their DBs in there to match up against the 5-wide set. Fires out quickly, incomplete.
Hill is the intended receiver on the play. That makes it second and 10.
Makes it out to about the 46. From the 46-yard line, first down. Throws it into coverage, and it's intercepted. And he hits him hard at the 35-yard line. play fake. Here comes the defense. Quick throw. Incomplete. That's the end of 3 quarters to play, and this one's a little tighter than the experts thought. The Bulls with a 10-point lead. Welcome back to the action here as we resume play here in quarter number 4.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
And he's tackled after positive yardage.
Good for a gain of 6 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
So it's 3rd down now, and they're going to need about 4. Man, did they need that stop. They had to get it back, give it to their offense. They got the opportunity. That's all they could ask for.
Makes it 4th and 4.
Poe is back awaiting the punt. Talk about a booming punt. My goodness.
Again, it's about stressing special teams. That is why a lot of head coaches usually run these units. It's because field position is just so important in the game.
The quarterback threw an interception on their last drive. Let's see if they can be more successful here.
The first rule on offense is to take care of the football. These guys need to remember that on this drive.
And down he goes at about the 23-yard line.
You talk about a dual threat guy. This guy can hurt you in the air or on the ground.
From their own 23-yard line, it's 1st down. He's taken down at the 39-yard line. He's at midfield, and he's tackled at the 47.
That's good for a gain of 14 yards. That's good enough for another tempo. 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. Gets out to around the 38.
That's a gain of 9 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 1.
Man left, man left. 3 down, 3 down.
He steps out at the 26-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 12 yards. 1st down.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 26-yard line. Brought down at the 23-yard line.
Gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
from the 23-yard line. It's second down. Steps up in the pocket. Quick throw, almost intercepted.
He's the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 3rd and 7.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. That's a huge stop here in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. They're going to get the football back, but there's still a lot of ball left.
Brings up 4th and 7.
So they're going to go for it here. He steps up. You can talk about offense all you want, and they were good today, but the defense was better. They come up with a play of the day, and that'll lead to the victory. Both teams are well aware that a score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable lead. This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop. Give to the running back, and he's going to lose yardage.
Bowser loss of 3 yards. That brings up 2nd and 13.
From their own 26-yard line. Second down. He's tackled right around the 38-yard line.
That's a gain of 12 on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
And here's a quick throw. Finds his receiver who's all alone. Inside the 30. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. And he converts the extra point. They line up to kick this one away.
Oh, such a return.
Nice kick, plenty of distance. He's to the 10. He's taken down at the 22. We're about set to start things up again.
Set, Sam, 10-19.
Makes the catch and look out. Across midfield. They'll bring him down right around the 40.
Gain of 48 yards. First down.
Now it's 1st and 10 with the defense trying to regroup after giving up the big pass. Makes the catch, and he's got nowhere to go.
Call it a gain of 3 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
It's 2nd down, 7 to go. Ball on the 37. Less than 3 minutes in the game. Steps up in the pocket. Boy, was he drilled as he let go of that football.
Yeah, he's going to feel that one tomorrow.
Third down.
Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers. Hit on the throw, he caught it. That's a great tackle at the 17-yard line.
This passing game can be very effective if you don't get enough pressure on the quarterback. They use their personnel well and can be very tough to defend.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 17, 5 wide. Fires quickly, and he's got his receiver for the touchdown. He makes the PAT. Well, I'd expect the onside kick here, although it doesn't look like they're lining up for it. McPherson fields it at the 3. At the 30. They'll bring him down at the 39. This one might be coming back, folks. Let's check out the penalty. The offense was able to punch it in the end zone on that last drive. They'll come back out looking for more of the same.
I love to watch a quarterback when he can really get into sync with his wide receivers. These guys have worked all week on their preparation to attack this defense, and right now it's really paying off.
Rawls gains around 6 yards on the run. They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. Less than 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. Sheds that one. 3-yard gain by the running back. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1. Tackled for a loss. The Owls taking their first time out of the half. That was well defended by this defense.
The offensive line is so concerned with their penetrating abilities that these linebackers are able to roam free and make plays like that.
Morton is waiting for the snap. And down he goes at the 45-yard line.
Return for gain of 13 yards.
They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive.
I think the defense right now is just sitting back on their heels. They're allowing the offense to kind of dictate things to them. And the one thing is that any defensive coordinator will tell you in the country, you have to be the one trying to dictate things to the offense. So change it up. Try something different. If it's not working, you can't continue to sit back on your heels.
He delivers. Tackle right around the 28-yard line. Under a minute left. And he's hit before he can go anywhere.
At the 17-yard line.
What a play to set him up with a first and goal.
That's good enough for another tempo. First down.
And it looks like they're going to bring some heat. Throws out and through his hands.
Hill will take the receiver on the play. That brings up second and goal.
It's second and goal. Ball on the 1. They spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers. Fires quickly. Touchdown. Here's the extra point to get within a field goal. And he hits the PAT. Tackle to 39-yard line. The onside doesn't bounce their way, but, you know, give these kids some credit. They fought hard all the way down to the wire.
Wow, what a great football game. We've been very lucky to see such a hard-fought battle.
Here we are late in the 4th quarter in a very important and a very tight football game. And who's going to come to the forefront? We'll see who's got the most leadership. Takes a knee.
Double tight, double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Mike 56, Mike 56.